Welcome back to another session. This is Shadowwork Basics. I'm Ryan Jackson Still. I'm a shadow coach, and I take people on deep dives into their own personal unconscious to reclaim emotions that have been lost and to bring ourselves closer into wholeness. Today, we're going to dive into something that's very central to shadow work, which is emotional mastery. Now, when I say emotional mastery, it doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or controlling them. Um, it doesn't mean becoming so strong you don't cry or get angry. Emotional mastery is the opposite of repression. It's when you become more deeply aware of your emotions, all of them, and reclaim it. So basically, like say you've gone through some trauma, some uncomfortable situations in your life, and you've then suppressed a part of how you really feel. It's about coming to know those parts of yourself and to embody them, to become more closely aligned with how you naturally would feel without the world dictating it to you. So, we're going to be facing some difficulties together. We're going to be facing some uncomfortable situations, memories, and traumas. So if you don't feel that you are in a place that you are ready to face these things, then I advise you to move on, have a great day. If you are ready to start to face some of these issues in yourself, your shadows, your unconscious beliefs, then this is for you. Now, you're going to need a pen and paper because we're going to be doing some actual practical work, and we're going to be doing a meditation together as well. And this will help you to get into a place where you're more fluid, where you're more able to access these parts of yourself. Obviously, if they're unconscious, they're probably suppressed. And it might take a little bit of encouragement to actually get there and uncover what's there. First, I'd like to lead you in a meditation, and this will set the groundwork for the session today. So get yourself nice and comfortable, relax, take a few deep breaths, and start to let go of some of the tension that you're holding in your body, all the stresses of the day. If you got things to do, try to push them aside and say, right, this is me time. I can do them later. All the responsibilities, all the tasks, all the things that are on your shoulders, set them aside for now. You can come back to them soon. Breathe in deep and out the mouth. Nice, long, slow breaths. And once more. Out through your mouth. Now, I want you, as you take nice, long, slow breaths in through the nose and out the mouth, I want you to start to focus on your toes. Feel each and every toe. Feel the space around your toes. I want you to feel the energetic tension releasing. And I want that feeling to move up into your feet. And as you breathe out, you're releasing all the tension in this area. Move your attention up your legs to your knees. Breathe out all the tense energy. Feel those muscles relax. Move your attention up through to your hips. Feel all the space around your legs and inside, all that energy. Breathe out any held tension in these regions. Keep moving your focus up your spine, around your stomach, up to the top of your back and around your chest, and breathe it all out. around your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands. Feel the space around these areas and inside, and release it all. Anything held, anything stored. Attention, move your attention around your neck. Move it up around your head to the top of your scalp. Feel that space. And let relief wash over you now. Take 3 long, deep breaths just to release anything that's stuck, anything that's remaining. Right, good. Now we're going to practice a visualization. I'd like you to see in your mind, in front of you is a box sitting on a pedestal. This box is golden, and it has silver threads tying it together like a present. I want you to take the lid off the box. Inside you'll find a note written especially for you. This is a note written by your unconscious. The part of you that has not been able to speak to you clearly for quite some time. What your unconscious has written on this note are 5 times that you have felt wronged, that you have felt like a victim through circumstance, through people, through actions of yourself towards yourself. These are the 5 most important times that you've been hurt. This note was written with a great deal of love. It's an invitation to overcome these things now, or to at least get the ball rolling. But once you start, these things in their time will become resolved. I want you to read this note. What are those 5 things? If you feel while reading the note an emotion rising in you, a sting, don't fight it, don't repress it. Just allow the emotion to rise. Feel the sting and allow it to subside. If the emotion's too strong, I want you to focus on your breathing, just to sit with it. And every time you breathe out, just push a little bit of that sting out of your body. Now in this session, we won't be invalidating these things. What we'll be doing is focusing on other aspects of ourselves. So, I want you to thank your unconscious for showing you these things and the act of love it has done in doing so. Place the note back in the box, put back on the lid, and when you're ready, open your eyes and just, if you've got anything left in you, just shake it out. If you need to pause the video, it actually helps to do something like jumping jacks, just breathe for a while, allow yourself to bring yourself back to the calm center. So if you need to pause, do it now. Okay, so we have our list of five things. Now, for some of you, you may not have seen five. You may only have one or two things. That's quite all right. We can still do this exercise. And this is something that once you learn, you can come back and do it again in your own time. Some of you may have a list that's greater than five, and I'm so sorry, but we all have a lot of things banked up in us at some point in our life, and I would advise you not to tackle everything all at once. Just keep to the five, and that is good. So, if you have your pen and paper, we're going to start doing an exercise together. This is going to be an exercise again that's not going to be overriding anything. What we're going to be doing is just focusing on other aspects of ourselves that have been neglected because of these things. So I'd like you to draw three columns on a piece of paper, and it should look like this. Now, in this first column, what we're going to be writing is we're going to be writing those five times that you felt like a victim. Just put something that shows what it is. You don't have to write it all out. Just write a sentence or a few words that capture exactly what it is. So pause this video if you like and write those down. And when you're ready, unpause the video and we'll come back to it. Okay, so column two. This is very, very important, and this may take a little bit of reflection on your part. I want you to write in this column next to these 5 points how predominantly it made you feel on an emotional level. So if you felt primarily that you can't trust anymore, or maybe you felt predominantly angry, or maybe you felt predominantly sad, be honest, try your best to get the most accurate summary of that emotional energy that it made you feel in that time. Again, if you need to pause the video, pause now, write these down, and then we can come back to the third column. Right, now, the third column, this is where it gets fun. Okay, so I want you to write the exact opposite emotion. To the best of your ability, I want you to write, let's say if it's, for example, hate, I want you to write love. If you felt mistrust, I want you to write trust. I want you to write the opposite emotional energies that you have to what you actually felt. So again, pause the video, come back to it in a minute. Take your time. Okay, so this is what these events typically have robbed you of. Because of the emotional effect of the event of what happened, the times that you felt like a victim, it made you feel way more strongly, obviously, in column two than it did in column three. And very often we find that actually what's happening in column two is blocking you from feeling column three. Now, obviously, the event, hopefully, is in the past. It's something that has happened. It's not happening to you now. But what it does is it leaves a residue, an emotional impact on you that sticks around and you keep feeling it unconsciously. It keeps manifesting in your life. What I'd like you to do is to take a moment to reflect now. How has it reflected in your life? How has it reflected in your relationships? And I'm talking about column two. How are these things dictated aspects of your life where it's been recurrent, or you have strived to attain something because you felt the lack, because you were rebelling against that energy, because it made sense to you to do that. And I want you to reflect on if you had more of what is written in column three in your life, How would that change your life? How would that change your relationships with the people in your life now? Your family, your job, your friends, your life circumstances. If you had more column three, what would that be like for you? And maybe you haven't dared imagine that because your reality has been column two for a long time. So this is going to require some bravery for some of you to actually allow yourself to imagine more of column three. Pause the video, reflect, go into this. Allow yourself to visualize your life with more of the things that were the opposite of what you're feeling. Right. So I'm sure that you've come to a positive realization by doing this. And that's the point of this exercise. We want you to start to feel more of the positive emotions that you have been missing in your life. And what I'm going to do now is invite you to actually stop and embody these energies. One at a time, I want you to pick the first thing that you've listed there. I want you to just close your eyes and feel that energy. Give it real space, real energy, and just hold it. And I want you to visualize whereabouts in your body that emotion is actually sitting. It may be subtle. You may have to really listen deep and feel deep to actually identify where it is. For instance, for me, the energy of love sits in the chest and on the two shoulders. Now, as you're holding this energy, what I'd like you to do is to visualize the associated color that's associated with this emotional energy. Take your time, allow it to fill your mind as you have your eyes closed. You should be able to see the emotional energy color. Now, I want you to visualize that energy now as a ball. Now, this ball may be this big, it may be this big, it may be a little bit, it's going to be in between. It may have a shape or a pattern. When you have that, I'd like you to visualize this growing. And I want you to, as you visualize this getting bigger and bigger, I want you to allow yourself to feel it expanding inside of you, getting stronger, getting larger, filling all the gaps and voids that were sitting inside of you. Expand it, bigger and bigger. Expand it. Let it, like a expansive field, push out 2 meters in every direction around you. You're sitting in this bowl of colored light now. Let it radiate and wash through you. You may feel some shifts happening as you hold this energy stronger and stronger. There are opposite energies which may squirm, which may react. That's okay. Bathe all that you are in this energy as you hold it strongly. Now, you've just set a new precedent for yourself. You've allowed yourself to feel something that you haven't allowed yourself to feel fully. I want you to, in your time now, pause the video. I want you to do this for every one of these emotions, all five. You want to visualize the energy, find where it sits in the body. Visualize it as a ball of color in front of you. Expand the ball so it fills your entire body. Expand it so it fills 2 to 3 meters outside of you, and then hold it in a strong resonance. Allow it to wash through your entire form. Many people I've done this with, tears have come. Emotion has lifted up through the body. If it does, allow it to move out of you. If it's through the eyes, if it's through your mouth, if you need to clench your fists, it's okay. Do what you need to. Allow things to move out of you that need to be moved out. But these energies are part of you. They have a right to exist in you. They have a right to be felt by you, and in expressing themselves completely, you become more whole. You become more authentic. You become more of yourself. This is absolutely permissible. In fact, it's essential. We are not invalidating what you've felt as an appropriate response to past traumas. We don't need to suppress them. We don't need to battle them. We don't need to defeat them. We need to feel the true emotional positive energies that they have been denying to us because we've given enough energy and time to the negative expression of reaction. And you'll find that they may choose to adjust themselves around this new expression and energy and emotional state that you're holding for yourself. Now, what we've done is a deep shadow work session together. You've met your victimhood with honesty. You've listened. You've embodied what's been missing from you and committed to wholeness. So, what I'd like you to do at this point is to make an oath to yourself. An oath that you promise to allow yourself to feel more of the positives that you've been missing in your life. Allow yourself to express these positive emotions that you've been missing in your life. A commitment to wholeness, a commitment to embracing things that you didn't think that you were allowed to feel. In this world, you're allowed to feel everything. This is your world. This is your reality. And you have full permission to allow yourself to feel things that you thought weren't allowed to be felt. Thank you very much. This has been today's session. I hope you got a lot out of it. It's been a pleasure to bring it to you. This is one of the exercises that you can come back to as many times as you need to. Thanks for watching. I'll bring you guys another video very soon, and it's been a pleasure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. If you leave a comment how you went with this experience, I would love to hear about it. So, till next time.